The commentary space as a whole has been getting criticized a lot in recent years, and I've noticed the problem with commentary, including the commentary criticizing the commentary, is that they're surface level. And I'm not talking about the topics being shallow if they are. I'm talking about the videos being half-assed, vague, and generalized. A lot of them clearly lack research or don't show the research, contain hypocrisy, take clips out of context to present their argument, and a lot of the criticisms don't even make sense. For example, in this video titled "When Commentary Channels Don't Know When to Shut Up," Javeus criticizes commentary channels for using repetitive clickbait thumbnails to milk drama for money.
Finally over. Okay, we fucking get it.
Sounds perfectly fine, right? If it wasn't for the fact that the channel he uses as the example is not even actually milking and the money narrative is just speculation. One issue he has is that too many people talk about Mr. Beast.
That's all YouTube shows me now. Like I hop on YouTube, boom, Mr. Beast. I scroll down, boom, Mr. Beast.
I'm not entirely sure what the issue is. His problem is with repetitive clickbait thumbnails and titles, but the screenshot he used doesn't portray that. It's really telling because Javeus himself even says that he only watched one video out of the whole that he criticized.
And my mistake was clicking on one of these videos.
Maybe not even watched, just clicked on. So he's basically just annoyed at the thumbnails.
These videos wouldn't be so bad if the thumbnails weren't so annoying.
Which is perfectly fine, just talk about the thumbnails, but he also implies intentions.
You gotta do whatever pays the bills. This dude is making so much money. I don't know what Mr. Beast did to make this guy mad, but this is no normal level of glaze.
I used to watch Pegasus. No, I did not watch all the Mr. Beast videos, but from what I remember, he made videos for fun. He was retired in the sense that he didn't need money because his investments worked out, so he didn't need to make videos anymore.
I've said in my previous videos that I've retired 3 years ago.
I don't know if it's because Javeus himself makes videos for money, but he makes it seem like YouTubers only make videos for money and not because they enjoy making videos.
You gotta stop sucking the titties of the Mr. Beast drama. Like, this is next level. This is bouncing on it, cleaning it up, and going for round 2 many times.
Isn't milking when you talk about the exact same thing over and over again? Streamers use that word when they retell what happened on Twitch for YouTube as a recap storytelling video because it's everything that's old to Twitch viewers but new to the YouTube audience. If Javeus just watched 2 videos from Pegasus, he would realize that Pegasus was giving updates to the Mr. Beast situation. He was relaying new information every video, not old information from the previous video. But Javeus makes it seem like Pegasus was personally out to get Mr. Beast.
I don't know what Mr. Beast did to make this guy mad.
If people don't want updates, they can just choose not to watch the videos. Saying he doesn't have dignity.
He's lying like shit in his thumbnails. His thumbnails are some absolute dog shit. Like, there is no effort put into them. Like, look at this. He literally just inverted the thumbnails. If I didn't have any dignity, I would be farming off this drama.
I would get it if the thumbnails were edited to make it seem like Mr. Beast was evil or something, but it was just a meme. The clickbait was obvious to everyone. He even does it on himself. The only valid criticism in this video is the thumbnails, which Javeus knows is hypocritical of him to criticize.
I know I can't talk about quality thumbnails, but his thumbnails are annoyingly bad.
And every other random critiques or reactions, whatever you want to call it, combined, just makes Pegasus seem like he's doing something a lot worse than he really is.
People are tired of it. I mean, shit, they kind of low-key hate his ass.
You can even see the negativity reflected in the comments, like people comparing this situation to the David situation, saying they clearly don't care about the girl that died, they're just milking it for money. Jesus Christ, calm down. Maybe they're just covering news. Not everything is about money. How is the Mr. Beast situation the same as the David situation? People do take this milking for money narrative seriously because they don't watch these channels to know otherwise.
He's only doing it for the money. He doesn't actually care about the situation. He's an evil person. He's just a money-hungry clout farmer. There's legitimately new people to the channel who think I'm actually just in this for the money and I'm like some heartless freak.
In the eyes of thousands of people, these commentary channels are just taking advantage of either internet trauma or actual horrible situations just to make money, and the way this video was made promotes that belief. The problem with this video is that it's a reaction to one unknown video, but a commentary to the general commentary space at the same time, painting all of these channels in a bad light, and that people take this kind of reaction video as actual criticism. tahliaisnotcool explains a time in which commentary was high-key bad, a situation when a YouTuber spread misinformation about another YouTuber based on some random source and not proven factual information.
The entirety of this creator's arguments were vocally founded upon unverified claims and baseless assumptions.
I don't mean to hate on this channel. The creator seemed really nice, but I tried watching a good portion of this video and I genuinely don't know what she's talking about half the time because she references a lot of information that the audience would only know if they watched the video she watched, but she mostly doesn't show clips from these videos for us to know what she knows.
It seemed half-baked and barely thought through. These weren't, you know, light little comments that this creator was making. She, almost smugly, I'd say, if you can imagine that sort of energy, read her points straight out of a document that had been emailed to her by a stranger.
Can't she just show us a clip of it? We just have to take her word for everything she says. If this video was not supposed to be a standalone video, then it wouldn't be a problem, but it comes across as what should be a standalone video based on her explaining the context of the controversy she discusses in the beginning for people who are not aware.
This YouTuber has a channel dedicated to exposing abusers, predators, people by mid-May of 2026. She would make what she later self-proclaimed as being more light-hearted deep dive video. And this piece of content would focus on a trad goth YouTuber. Viewers who were familiar with her were kind of shocked to see her name pop up on this channel that centered around exposing very bad people.
If we were supposed to pause her video and go watch the other one first, I don't think she would have just told us to imagine the clip. I tried watching this video called Commentary is Low-Key Bad when it came out, but it was so boring I couldn't finish it, so I went back to it this time.
Commentary YouTube is becoming slop. Every video is identical and no one is saying anything anymore.
Her problem with commentary channels is that they all talk about the same thing now.
The slow, painful decline of commentary YouTube and deep dive this era I call, there's nothing left to say, please shut up, oh god shut up, it hurts.
Has she ever heard of skipping the videos? Jokes aside, I've noticed this too. Sometimes the commentary channels I watch post videos on the same topics and I usually just watch whoever posted it first and skip the other ones. When I do end up watching videos on the same topic though, they usually turn out to be very different. Like Curtis Connor and Danny Gonzalez both made videos on Episode and they took a different approach.
When trying to come up with video ideas, I realize everything has kind of already been said.
Maybe it's because you're trying to think of a video idea that you end up feeling like that. If you don't have anything to say, then don't say anything.
Ozempic is bad, plastic surgery is bad, AI is bad. Any video idea just felt like I was contributing to this collective whining on commentary YouTube.
Because she's thinking of topics to criticize, right? She can make a positive video, so this just sounds like a skill issue.
I'm sure we've all come across some video that promises to be some grand intellectual piece about the ification of an industrial complex perhaps, but it ends up just being more reaction meme surface skimming lighthearted commentary instead of actual substance. I want to highlight a video that I think is a good example of this, and it's a classic overconsumption bad video essay.
It's called the viral Kendall Jenner tank top. The Kendall Jenner viral tank top. It's just a white Hanes tank top.
She's so dumb. That is not a video essay. You'd think a YouTuber criticizing commentary as a whole would know the difference between commentary genres on YouTube, but no. This is the example she used for a video essay promising to be some grand intellectual piece, but is just lighthearted reactions. When did this video promise to be a grand intellectual piece? Notice how she doesn't even show that? She doesn't show the title, description, thumbnail, or intro. Anything that will make us, the viewer, understand why she thought this video was going to be a grand intellectual piece. I found the video myself and the title is People Are Going Insane for a White Tank Top. The thumbnail says We Are So Cooked and the description is Mark comes up with the thinnest excuse possible to once again flex on you, and the video starts like this.
What's up, folks? How we doing today? Hello and welcome back to another episode of Am I having a f***ing stroke?
What kind of video essay starts like this? Look at the length of this video too. Video essays are much longer. She literally shows us why this example isn't a video essay right after.
And since I still have to burn at least 5 more minutes in this video, let's go deeper. Yeah, let's trace the origins of this contagion.
She should not have used this video as an example to make her claim because now she just sounds like she's media illiterate.
This creator is what I like to call the surface skimmer. Rather than actually going deeper or down a rabbit hole, they skim along the surface of the issue, almost like a glorified TikTok reaction channel with buzzwords and a condenser microphone.
What was the buzzword? Contagion?
Contagion.
That's not really what a buzzword is, but if we're using it like that, she just used two, glorified and buzzword itself. I wish she showed how his channel was being glorified, maybe show comments praising him for such a grand intellectual masterpiece or something.
I've seen it happen with even deeper, more political content, like people discussing the Sydney Sweeney eugenics genes campaign with that commentary-esque lighthearted Vine boom tone.
I've never heard someone have a problem with this. A lot of people don't watch commentary videos because the negativity gets exhausting. Commentary channels address serious issues in a funny, lighthearted way, like Danny's Andrew Tate video. The viewer will will be informed about a dark situation from that video without leaving depressed. If they want to hear about the issue in a more serious tone, they could just watch a video essay on Andrew Tate instead.
Seeing this inability to cover topics, whether it be Kendall Jenner's tank top or political dog whistles, with the depth and nuance they warrant, is not only a hallmark of surface skimming commentary content, but indicative of the lost art of rhetoric. Rhetoric is our ability to take these silly TikToks of Kendall Jenner, our complex thoughts and emotions on the subject, societal trends, and synthesize all of that into a comprehensive, persuasive piece that says something of substance. Like writing a quality essay in school, it's a real writing skill.
Commentary videos are not persuasive essays though. You know those exist, right? You can look them up and read those if you want. Why are you complaining about some unknown entertainment commentary video not convincing us to join their political party or something?
Oh my god, can we talk about the political economic state of the world right now? When a commentary YouTuber says, let's go deeper, he plays another surface level TikTok about tank tops. That isn't going deeper, it's going wider.
Guys, I know I complain about people not using words accurately, but I do it when it actually matters, okay? What is that word choice policing? Does it really matter that he said deeper instead of wider in that type of video? She doesn't even know what a video essay is. You cannot be using words inaccurately when you complain about others not using words accurately.
And there's no correct take he could have had about the tank top situation. There are so many angles within this topic. The gentrification of a white tank top, the origins of celebrity worship, whose body determines what's trendy.
Oh my god, she's so entitled. She's one of those people who complain about someone else's video not being what she wants it to be without even practicing what she preaches. Congrats, you have no personality.
Our collective doing too much culture and our need to humble one another. Even the language we use online further facilitates this way of thinking. Comments like, it's not that deep, the world kept spinning. We have this need to subtly find ways to embarrass and bully people who actually have things they want to say.
That was your video, by the way, Doothi. Maybe you're just dumb. Instead of complaining about someone else's creation not being your personal style, you can just make those videos yourself. Do you talk about the political economic state of the world, or do you just complain that others don't?
In recent years, it seems like the growth of the making fun of people, or dare I say bullying niche, has been explosive. I think hyper-individualism and main character syndrome have gotten so bad with social media that we've simply grown, dare I say, too selfish.
I know you talk about social issues based on TikTok drama, but maybe you should practice what you preach before you preach so that people can take you seriously.
Please shut up. Oh god, shut up. It hurts.
You can shut them up, you know. You can just pause the video and click off. Complaining about regular commentary channels not being political economic video essay channels when no one is forcing you to watch lighthearted commentary, who do you think you are? And how is this proving that commentary YouTube is becoming slop? At least make a valid argument instead of strawmanning.
Even a video about overconsumption bad could have been well executed.
That's right, guys. If a commentary video is not a video essay, then it is poorly executed. It is not her fault at all for misinterpreting the video she watched.
These feel more like reaction videos masquerading as commentary, not for a lack of effort, but for a genuine inability and rhetorical skill that we as an internet culture have neglected.
Has she ever seen a reaction video? I kind of get what she means, but commentary videos are still deeper and have a lot more commentary than traditional reaction videos. Is Doothi implying that commentary YouTubers don't make video essays because they're incapable of making video essays and that it's somehow the viewer's fault too?
And something else did
fix your audio.
I also want to briefly hit on how negatively buzzwords have impacted content. Creators think using buzzwords is sufficient to making commentary.
Of course she's complaining about buzzwords.
These buzzwords almost absolve us of understanding what we're critiquing because if a buzzword is slapped on, the commentary feels heavy even if it lacks substance. It makes the viewers feel like they're watching something inherently intellectual or even moral.
Is that why she slapped them on?
Another creator says, oh, I don't support this, I'm just watching it so you don't have to.
Basically, I'm watching it so you don't have to. You're welcome.
But none of us have to watch it.
What a great point for once. YouTubers being annoying. No, seriously, it pisses me off when YouTubers say they did something so we don't have to. I never had to, I was never going to, I never asked you, I don't even know you, and you act like you're doing me a favor. How is this related to commentary videos being slop though?
Commentary's low-hanging fruit problem. Commentary channels have just made videos reacting to the AI slop. Did we need a 20-minute video of a grown man reacting to this obviously terrible content, normalizing it and offering it free promotion? When is it no longer satire? But reacting to fruit AI for 20 minutes, that is slop content. We're all still watching the content. It's kind of like if a store is being boycotted, so then you go to the store and buy a bunch of items to review them, and then say you hate them, but you still supported the store.
I know she said it's kind of like, but directly financially supporting something is not really comparable to not financially supporting something. From what I've gathered after setting aside all her nonsense, her point is that reacting to AI slop is low-hanging fruit and multiple people do this, which makes it slop. That much I can get by. I just wish she left out her nonsense.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, but if you consumed Love Island Fruit AI through a commentary YouTuber, congratulations, you watched Love Island Fruit AI.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Why is she so condescending? Yes, when viewers indirectly watched AI slop, they watched AI slop. Just like how you looked at a store when you saw that store through its boycott news on TV.
The epitome of low-hanging fruit. Did this need to be a video? You don't need to react to them.
They're not making those videos because they need to. They're making them because they want to, okay? What happened to letting people do what they want as long as it doesn't harm others? Criticizing low-hanging fruit seems like low-hanging fruit to me. Aren't you doing the same thing when you say a bad thing is obviously bad? Do you think the viewer doesn't know that AI reaction videos are not the best videos these creators put out?
I also want to quickly touch on bad faith commentary, which is something I think goes hand in hand with this low-hanging fruit problem. A bad faith argument is defined as someone purposefully missing the point in order to make someone or something look bad. This style of commentary is what I call not for you or bad faith commentary, where the commentator will react to something clearly not made for them and pick it apart almost hyper literally.
Is she teaching us what she was doing in her own video?
That isn't going deeper, it's going wider.
There's a difference between making criticism and being a snarky contrarian purposefully missing the point. The Kendall Jenner tank top guy has an outro that says, "Lower your standards and subscribe." The self-aware slop creator brags about spending such little time researching topics, but because they produce slop with a wink and some self-aware irony, they're somehow above the slop they're criticizing.
I can see why she was nervous.
You know how nervous I am making this video criticizing a very important genre, which is why this video is taking so long, because I want to put a lot of effort in choosing my words carefully and critiquing something worth being criticized. I have been working on this for 8 months.
Maybe she should have taken a year instead of 8 months.
Obviously, not everything needs to be a think piece, but I think a disconnect happens when the lines start to blur from comedic reaction video to a social commentary video essay.
What do you mean, Doothi? You're the one who blurred that line for yourself by making a clear comedy commentary video, a video essay, and complaining about how non-serious it was.
The TikTok dramatary creator. A girl on TikTok fell in love with her psychiatrist. It was feeding commentary content for a while. And a weird Willy Wonka AI immersive experience that everyone felt the need to react to. It's a whole economy of commentary content that's just TikTok drama. These creators, for the most part, aren't making deep points. They're just recapping the drama with identical formats.
Why do they need to make deep points when they're retelling TikTok drama on YouTube? It's basically just, oh my god, this shocking thing happened. Did you know this happened? Here's what happened. Traditional television shows were often made with that same concept. I watched the psychiatrist one actually. I don't know if Doothi just hasn't watched these videos before, but they usually are deep. The stories in these videos often involve serious issues like slander, deception, fraud, scams, theft, sexual assault, and pedophilia. Even this stupid roommate TikTok drama involves potential homelessness.
Whenever something mildly interesting happens on TikTok, there will be more identical video essays scrambling to cover it than physically possible to watch. There are nearly 3 hours of video essays breaking down Cakegate.
The Cakegate she complains there's too much of. Only 3 hours across 8 YouTubers is really not that bad. And the mascara influencer.
Hours of commentary videos on this influencer who used fake mascara and got divorced, ?
I know you didn't watch a single one of these videos before you criticized them, but the word scam is in the title, bitch. Some of us care about laws, morals, and ethics. Also, a lot of these are from different time periods. Does she not know that influencers can continue to be shitty for years and commentators are allowed to discuss new controversy? 1 out of the 10 controversies in this video is the mascara influencer promoting sponsored mascara with false eyelashes on and lying about it, which is an ethical issue.
One time, all commentary channels decided to make a video on a small business that sold an overpriced coffee mug for some reason.
I clicked on one of the videos from her list and the creator was literally saying the same thing Doothi is.
TikTokers need to find a job, honestly. They are over here on TikTok fighting over a stupid mug. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's bigger problems out there.
These series have 100 parts sometimes, so these YouTube videos are extremely well researched. They're at least more researched and better researched than this video.
It all just feels so formulaic and repetitive repetitive because everyone is saying the same thing and they're all covering the same TikTok news story.
I can understand Doothi calling them repetitive, but slop doesn't equate repetition. The quality also needs to be bad for something to be considered slop. It's not that these videos aren't deep, it's just that Doothi makes them shallow because she's not interested and doesn't take them seriously. But her channel is deep, of course.
If you know this channel, you know it's always that deep for me. Someone could fart on TikTok and within 10 hours we would get 24 identical bizarre deep dive into Mr. Shit video essays.
Why does she think that drama recaps are video essays is the real question here. It's like she doesn't know what commentary genres are and what certain words mean, while she feels the need to educate us on the definitions of other words.
The time and resources put into each video sinks lower and lower until each creator perfectly follows a template that is simple, unnecessarily long, and shallow. Am I sounding too harsh?
No, you sound dumb because they spent more time researching than you spent your time researching. You are the surface skimmer.
TikTok commentary creators always act super mad and morally outraged at random people in their videos.
To just act like a total fucking brat, brain to terrorize people and try to ruin people's careers. Like a coward, a little crony, okay? Oh my god, these people, they disgust me. Like, they really disgust me.
She's talking about a bride who removed her makeup on her wedding day because she didn't like it. This video about TikTok drama is nearly an hour long. An hour of calling the bride a brat, coward, saying she's terrorizing people for removing makeup?
I wish you showed a clip proving your claims though. How are we supposed to know you weren't just being media illiterate again? Wait, do I know this person? I do. So the problem with this bride, the reason she was labeled as entitled and disgusting, is not because she washed off her makeup, but because instead of communicating with her makeup artist that she doesn't like the makeup and asking for a change, or even just leaving a bad review if she doesn't want to talk to the artist, she said this,
"Oh, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this,"
and then proceeded to post her complaint on TikTok and tag the makeup artist on Instagram so that everyone can go find her when this issue should have either been resolved or reviewed privately. The reason Kiki Chanel's video is 53 minutes long is because it covers the whole drama, including the backlash and support this bride got from other creators and makeup artists, the response from the makeup artist who only after seeing the bride's TikTok months later found out that she didn't like her makeup.
This is apparently the makeup that her makeup artist did. This is the makeup that she's now washing off. Here's the picture that she posted. Here's some comments. Dare I say, it looks exactly the same. It's the "I can't wait to make a TikTok" for me.
21 million of you have seen that viral video of the bride washing off her makeup. I honestly was shocked to see this. There were no indicators that she was unhappy. On the wedding day, I made the changes that she asked for, and it seemed to me that she was happy. She gave me the biggest smile I've ever seen of a bride. Also, her wedding was in August, so I mean, it's been several months now. I had no idea she was unhappy.
I agree that this YouTube video is too long, but you did not have to watch a long video if you didn't want to. I also don't think that someone's business and reputation being on the line is petty drama.
It's this weird artificial outrage over strangers' lives. We're not supposed to be this directly involved with the petty drama of randoms. What am I saying?
What are you saying? She slandered Kiki Chanel, I guess, because she doesn't think that slander is a big deal.
Her video could have been a broader conversation about small businesses and the ethics of public reviews.
That video is about small businesses and the ethics of public reviews. The way you fail to realize that is insane. Do you need YouTubers to spell out every single little thing for you to understand the message of the video?
She's too afraid to even talk to this and communicate with her makeup artist, which, you know, obviously is the whole problem here. The whole idea of just filming this whole thing, why does this need to be a TikTok? Why is this even put in a video online for other people to see? That's the problem. Okay, you don't need to post this.
The issue is you also tag the makeup artist in your photos on Instagram, which is why almost everybody knows who the makeup artist is.
Somehow it was spelled out for you and you still didn't get it.
All these TikTok dramatary videos hyper-focus on recapping and dissecting a single situation from a surface-level, drama-oriented perspective.
This video covered every perspective. I can see why a lot of people are calling Doothi a liar. When you frame people making these commentary videos out to be something they're not, it's because you're dumb, media illiterate, or malicious, but she annoyingly presents herself to be an intelligent English teacher.
Not to be your English teacher again.
So so it makes more sense that she purposely took clips out of context to use as examples for her argument because she was too lazy to search for actual examples to prove her points, which just makes her entitled because she thinks she can do everything she says other people shouldn't do.
I think this aspect of credibility is missing in a lot of commentary content.
Maybe I shouldn't call her lazy, but all that time she spent on tufting, she should have spent on her script. She prioritized her B-rolls over the reason she made this video, and at that point, why bother? Just make a video on tufting. It's also unethical how she doesn't mention or show the names of the creators she frames or their video titles anywhere in her video so that no one can verify the truth themselves unless they already know these creators or go out of their way to find them.
But I try to put a lot of time into these videos and try saying things that need to be said so as to not disrespect the time of the Doothinators. They're very important people, politically and emotionally.
Your subscribers are randoms, Doothi.
So that was the unabridged video that had upset the commentary creators so much. I think the criticism was pretty fair.
What did you just—
You are the consumer. You have every right to question and criticize.
Thanks, Doothi. Your content quality is trash. If you have to frame other creators for your persuasive essay, then don't write a persuasive essay. It's poorly researched and you kept going on tangents about school and English class.
It is now time for everybody's favorite segment, Doothi explains a business concept because she's a business major. Sophomore year, we made towers out of dry spaghetti and marshmallows. And mine was the highest. Rhetoric is a skill taught to us in English classes. This is a skill they taught to us in English classes.
I think you need to retake those courses because you clearly didn't pay attention. Why don't you watch this video called Commentary Viewers Have Gotten Really Dumb? It'll cure your delusion.
The big theme of my channel is thinking and using your brain.
Thinking and using your brain? Imagine if I said that in my videos. A big theme on my channel is thinking and using your brain. Yeah, can you do that, Doothi? Can you use your brain to think?
My intentions with this channel have always been to create an audience of critically thinking people.
How are you going to create an audience of critically thinking people when you can't think critically yourself? I guarantee you that your audience cannot think shit if they subscribe to you from this video alone because you did not say anything of substance, which was your criticism about commentary this whole time.
Being a commentary YouTuber nowadays sometimes feels like pollution.
You are the pollution. Upon watching some of her other content too, I think she's just an entitled, philosophical person who wants other people to be as pretentious as her. You'd think someone who's philosophical wouldn't be so hypocritical and try to push their beliefs onto others, but no. It's especially insufferable that she defends herself from others telling her that it's not that deep, yet she's the one saying it's not that deep to others, mitigating real issues because she doesn't care about randoms on TikTok, but cares about randoms on YouTube. I experience existential crises too, so I relate on the philosophical level, but it's incredibly elitist for her to act like her thought process and video making style is objectively better than others and that others produce slop content because she's media literate. Has she ever heard of documentaries and news? Those are on YouTube too. But if she's hellbent on watching a YouTuber cover a deeper topic, she should just check out video essays, real video essays, which generally dive into deeper topics. Has she heard of political commentary videos? Has she heard of Jobbery? She does not need to complain about entertainment or comedy commentary channels not discussing the state of the world. The viewers of those channels are not there for that, and she is clearly not the target audience of those videos. There is a commentary is low-key bad video, which is a response to the video I just watched, and my only problem with this video is that Mark says Doothi is lying when she implied that a large commentary channel was trying to silence her without showing proof of his version of the reality.
Large commentary creators had shared my video in their group chat and apparently got very upset about being criticized. As a small creator, this was obviously very intimidating. I was asked to change my thumbnail. I was even asked by a featured commentary creator to unlist the video at only 3,000 views. Was I too harsh, or a commentary YouTuber scared that people are waking up to slop content?
So this is a purposeful misrepresentation of the facts. She somewhat clarifies herself in a pinned comment, believes in the fact that she was fundamentally scared into compliance by this apparent group chat of rich and powerful commentators. The reality is that her original video was a collaboration with another YouTube commentary creator, Saji Sharma, who also promoted the video himself on his own YouTube channel and Instagram. Not a single creator featured in this video or the thumbnail itself reached out to Doothi or told her to do anything. It was Saji himself who got cold feet at how harshly the final product was packaged and asked Doothi to take down the video and remove him from it, which she agreed to do. Saji, again, who is Doothi's friend and collaborator. No other creators reached out to her. She was not pressured by anyone else. And I've corroborated all of this through conversations with multiple people who had knowledge of this group chat, as well as through Saji's public social media posts and also comments on this YouTube video asking why Saji's part was removed. But you, Doothi, are making it sound like you were attacked and silenced by these creators. And if that's the case, you need to come forward and name names. Because currently the entire comment section of your video is understandable, rampant speculation about who was in this group chat that was trying to silence you. And you have done nothing to dissuade people of that notion.
This is a problem with Doothi too. They both don't show receipts, but it's safe to assume she doesn't have the evidence to back up her claims either. There was a commentary video I clicked on a while ago that I watched a few minutes of, was surprised how shallow and malicious the commentary was, and then immediately clicked off because the creator said something that sounded misogynistic, so I went back to this video, and it's a 52-minute hate video titled Everybody Hates Kurtis. I was expecting genuine criticisms that people have against Kurtis Connor, but it's just this guy poser insulting Kurtis for basically everything, including the most surface level shit like appearance.
Visual cues of a douchebag mullet mustache, you know, guy who fucks and plays electric guitar type of dude style, but then they have none of the substance that a guy like that would. So it's a costume. People dress this way because they want to seem cool without actually being cool.
I didn't know that Kurtis' style had this kind of reputation. Basically, Kurtis Connor became the face for performative males, I guess, on social media, so he made a video defending himself, and Poser here is reacting to that video. At least Poser makes it obvious that he's a hater.
So I was obsessed with him for a little while. I watched his comedy specials. We even paid for his Patreon because his comedy special is so bad. He did what I do with stuff I don't want anybody to see. I paywall it. Basically, I've been on this guy's ass for a while now. I've been aware of him, but I kind of cooled off on him because he got boring.
Tickets for my special taping on December 14th.
Don't go to that unless you're going to throw a watermelon at him. They dress this way because they don't know what else to wear. It's also a look that is, you know, geared specifically towards the female gaze.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about most of the time. Why does he stereotype everyone?
Kurt's default. He's in simp mode.
I mean, he did say he was an incel.
And I don't even like using terms like that because it makes me sound like a fucking incel, which I am.
Can he just not?
About 73% female. 3 out of 4 people that are watching this guy are women. First 2 things out of the fucking guy's mouth are a joke about manspreading, peeing on the toilet seat. He's making jokes pandering directly to what a woman would find funny, and we all know that what women find funny is not. You can check on your Instagram who you have mutuals with that follow Kurtis Connor. It's gonna be like girls that repost infographics.
Oh my god, he's insufferable. Apparently if a joke is bad, it means women like it.
Kurtis is the kind of guy who makes, you know, these highly judgmental videos on basic dudes, and his shit is worse than basic because of this superiority complex that he has about him. He's a guy with no taste that thinks he has taste.
Is he just gonna straight up insult Kurtis and women this whole video?
I gotta defend myself a little bit here. Because guys,
here we go.
I have had this look for fucking years, bro. I grew a mullet way back in 2020. I grew a mustache a year after that, and I started getting tattooed 12 years ago.
This is not a good excuse. It's not a good defense of having shitty style to be like, yeah, I was early.
The fuck is he saying? That wasn't a defense for having shitty style. It was a defense for the style being performative.
The whole reason that performative males are doing this is so they can get with women. I'm married, you fucking idiots. I've been with my wife for like 10 years, dude. Leave me alone.
Classic Kurtis bragging about being married segment here. He does this every video. He's always boasting about his marriage.
How was that him bragging about being married and not him defending himself from the performative male accusations? Is this video some kind of joke? Or is this poser guy actually serious?
Look how much fatter and more lopsided he's become in the last year. You're round. Look how round you are. You're all round in the face. You do not get to brag about being married if you're getting fatter.
What is going on? What is this toxic side of YouTube I ended up in?
Kurtis makes videos for girls. He's attracting room temperature IQ women with his breadtuber, mediocre male feminist content. Even if he's not trying to fuck these women directly, he relies on their attention and approval to earn money. He tells these girls whatever it is that they want to hear.
Do I have to keep watching this video?
Saw this page, women's rights _news.
This is crazy.
Which is a page dedicated to intersectional feminism, but they also just reposted it as well.
This guy designs his entire personality about being agreeable to the average female. and a women's rights Instagram page just called him a freak.
Aren't these posts just misandric? Why have hairstyles become genres? Why have people been put into categories based on hairstyles and labeled as performative for having the same hairstyle? I thought performative was like when you bring a book outside but it's upside down because you're not actually reading it, you just want other people to think you're reading it. It's crazy because this poser guy was complaining about people making words into buzzwords and suddenly only using those words for everything.
Term performative male. It's now in the zeitgeist in a way that a lot of other words that like gaslight become popular, and then it's like people suddenly lose access to every other adjective they've ever learned in their fucking life. Everything is gaslighting, everything is a performance, everything is performative, and it just everything loses all of its meaning. Back in my day, we called this being a poser. That's what Kurtis Connor is. He's a fucking poser.
But he's literally doing it himself by using the word poser as a buzzword. How does a mullet equate to being a poser?
That video of me sitting alone on a Video Gear command center crying about my dead stepfather, that was actually done to impress people. Like, why the fuck do I get looped in with this shit? I don't understand.
You took a video of yourself crying and put it on the internet, and then you went, how's that a performance for my female audience?
Oh my god, this guy is so insensitive. Why does this video have 8.7k likes? He just implied that someone crying about a death in their family was to impress females. What the fuck?
You don't have a challenging opinion or sentiment on virtually any topic. He's incredibly predictable and also like arrogant. He feels like entitled to suck this fucking bad at YouTube, at his job. You literally made yourself trans for money.
What am I listening to right now?
You even have this fucking ridiculous pink cowboy hat that is moth to a flame for like basic chicks. They love this pink cowboy hat.
Did you know that basic chicks love this specific pink cowboy hat?
Please be nice to me. It's the law. This is Kurtis's fucking catchphrase. It's always pissed me off because he's such a little sneaky shit about criticizing other people. He hates any dude that's hotter than him.
What? What does the phrase "it's the law" have to do with hating any dude hotter than him?
100,000 word dissertation in my videos every time I talk about fucking politics, bro. And I'm sorry, if you're clicking on my videos expecting that, you're an idiot.
This guy is unbelievably stupid if we haven't already realized by now. Kurtis was defending himself from someone saying he's only surface level with politics by explaining the obvious. He's not a political channel, so they shouldn't expect more politics from him. But what does Poser say?
If you're expecting anything more like substantive and original, then you're a fucking idiot. It's like he's defending his own right to suck.
Substantive and original? It was about politics. Does he have comprehension issues?
You're receiving criticism and then you're calling other people stupid for not being satisfied with how shitty you are. Oh, I wonder how he ended up as a guy who sells this.
I feel like I've subtracted IQ points from my brain after research.
Oh yeah, I'm so stupid. Someone criticized me and then I got dumber because it's so ridiculous. Anybody who ever fucking criticized me, you suck.
Complaining about a regular commentary channel not diving into politics is not criticism, and not discussing politics on a deeper level as a commentary channel doesn't mean you suck. You know Doothi's video was bad when she makes the same points as a misogynist. I really wish this was satire, but it's not.
Because none of these people have a point, right? You go viral on Twitter for looking like a fucking joke every 3 months, and all of those people are wrong. They're all crazy.
I'm glad you're getting it now.
There's a lot of weird men online grifting off of young, lonely, vulnerable men by promoting a weird, skewed, dated, and harmful version of masculinity. And I've noticed now, a lot of young men feel emboldened to engage in misogynistic behavior. The man who is currently the president of the United States.
Oh my god, dude.
I guess it was performative to say that. I don't know why this guy had a problem with that clip. I'm gonna stop here because I watched 25 minutes of this guy and I feel like I'm in some type of niche that hates women and men who talk about women's issues. Basically, commentary videos are sometimes malicious or not written and edited well, so their claims are not credible and their argument falls apart with just a little bit of research. There are also a lot of nicer commentary channels who are probably telling the truth, but again, due to how these videos are edited, there's no way for the viewer to know that without doing their own research, if that information is even public.